Ever had your Flutter code run in the completely wrong order and you couldn't figure out why? You print something. It shows up last. You fetch data, and the UI loads before the data arrives. Everything looks right, but nothing works. Your async code isn't running when you think it is. You're guessing. And that's exactly what causes those impossible to debug timing bugs. Let's fix that today. Here, look at this. Print 1. Future. Arrow. Print 2. Print 3. What does this print? 1, 2, 3? If that's your answer, that's actually wrong. And even if you got it right, do you know exactly why it runs in that order? Because that's what this video is really about. Let me walk you through it. It only takes 5 minutes. Here's something that actually happened to me. I had a function that loads user data, and right after calling it, I updated the UI. But user data was still null. The screen showed nothing. I expected the data to be ready by the time show user profile runs, but it wasn't. So I blamed the database. I thought the fetch was too slow. I added delays, loading spinners. I even wrapped the whole thing in another future. But the problem was never speed. The future callback simply hadn't run yet, because Dart finishes all synchronous code first. Now you might be thinking, just use await. And yes, that's part of the answer. But back then, I didn't even realize I needed to, because I thought wrapping something in a future meant it runs immediately in the background. Think of Dart like a restaurant with exactly one chef. No background threads, no parallel processing, just one chef handling everything, one task at a time. That chef is the event loop. You place an order. You might think the kitchen starts cooking right away, but it doesn't. Your order gets written on a slip and stuck on the board on the wall. The chef, the event loop, has to finish the dish that's already on the stove, the call stack, before he even glances at the board, the event queue. Placing an order doesn't mean your food is cooking. It just means you're in the queue. So let's translate the kitchen back to the Dart runtime. The order slip on the board is the future callback. The board itself is the event queue. The chef is the event loop. And the stove, where the current dish is cooking, that's the call stack, your synchronous code. No threads, no background processing. Just one chef, one stove, and a queue on the wall. The event loop strictly follows one sequence. First, finish whatever is on the stove, meaning all synchronous code in the call stack completes. Second, look at the teal board, the event queue. Third, take an order, pull a callback off the queue and execute it. Then repeat. The chef must finish the current synchronous code before even glancing at the board. Let's prove it. Here's our code again. Print 1, future arrow, print 2, print 3, and the console output is empty. Let's trace the execution step by step. And there it is. The output is 1, 3, 2. The future waited on the wall. Line 3 ran before line 2. The future didn't cut in line. It waited on the board until the chef finished everything on the stove. Just like we said, the event loop completes all synchronous code before checking the event queue. Now you know the rule. Let's try a harder one. We have a nested future inside another future. Pause the video if you want to guess. The answer is 1, 4, 2, 3. Even inside a future, if you create another future, it doesn't run immediately. It goes back to the queue. The chef doesn't stack orders on the stove. He always goes back to the board. Now here's where the analogy breaks. Not all futures go to this board. Future.value completes immediately. No order slip needed. It doesn't go to the event queue at all. Its callback gets scheduled as a microtask instead. And some futures skip the line entirely. Future.microtask goes to the VIP board, a separate, higher priority queue called the microtask queue. The chef always clears every slip on the VIP board before going back to the normal event queue board. So if you think all futures behave the same, you'll still run into bugs. So here's the one thing I want you to remember. Future is not a background thread. It's just an order slip, still waiting on the wall. Until the chef finishes what's on the stove, your future callback isn't going anywhere. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. Episode 2, Microtask versus Event Queue, the VIPs that cut the line. I'll see you there.